It's the end of the month. Welcome to the Antihaul. So the month of August has happened. It is now September. So it is time to talk about August. Specifically, the K-pop releases that occurred in the month of August. We've been through this before. You know the drill. I'm going to talk about stuff I didn't buy, why I didn't buy it, my thoughts on the release in total. It's going to be a long video because there's a lot of stuff that happened in August, and September is just going to be worse apparently. Golden Child Game Changer. I bought this, so there's not much to talk about it. I am going to talk about how it's 4 versions, like 3 regular and then this like limited edition special version. They did this before with their last album, and the limited thing was like a season's greeting kind of thing, which made up for why it's so expensive. I didn't look into what this looks like because I haven't unboxed it yet. I don't like this. I don't like spoilers. Okay? But this is overall insane. And once again, it's just Golden Child putting out a differently packaged album because their collection has to be the ugliest K-pop collection you can have on your shelf. Astro Switch On. I am not an Astro fan, and I do like this title, but the mini itself, no change on my opinions of Astro, so I will continue to not buy any Astro. On and Off summer pop album, Popping. I'm not really sure why they did this. This feels so random. And I feel like they had such a good beginning of the year with their full album, and I don't think they needed to do this. I don't know. I kind of like On and Off, not enough to really stand or anything, and this just like left a sour taste in my mouth. I don't know. I don't know why. It's not like this was like awful or the worst thing ever. I'm being dramatic. And once again, their packaging is awful. Why does every single thing they put out have to be a jewel case? I hate it. And it makes me never want to buy any of their stuff. Even if I liked them enough to where I wanted to buy their stuff, I don't want to, because it's just not good. Like, even like with a group like Red Velvet, who has jewel case albums, it's not all jewel cases. I don't get it. Oh My Girl has a beautiful collection. On and Off. Weekly Play Game Holiday. I have been buying all Weekly albums, all versions. I did buy this, both versions. I think I'm going to stop doing the all versions thing. Not really feeling like a weekly collector. Sunmi 1/6. The Queen has blessed us with the physical release. Ah, finally, Sunmi. Thank you. Of course I bought this. And if you haven't bought it, I highly recommend buying it now, because Sunmi stuff has a history of going out of print and getting really hard to get later down the line unless you want to spend like 3 figures. So just a thought. The Boyz Thrill-ing. I bought this as well. I am a collector of the Boyz in that I just buy one version of each of the releases, so I bought this. Sungwoon Select Shop. This is a repackage of an album that he released before. Obviously, that's what a repackage is. I've talked about that already on this. There's nothing new to add, so we're just gonna keep going. Grayground. I like this more than I thought I would. It's unusual for kind of the K-R&B stuff to get physical releases, especially ones that aren't just a jewel case. Okay, I mean, this was a jewel case, but it's a jewel case in like the Red Velvet album jewel cases, where it's like the jewel case and then the photo book, and then there's like a slip case, and you still get like all the fun little extra inclusions. Yeah, I'm not really a Gray fan. I like the features though that he has on the album. I'm not much of a Gray person, but Zion T, who's on that, love him. Where's his album? Zion, what you doing? I see you featuring on things. Where's your release? Hi L, Go High. I'm surprised it's got a physical. This is a new girl group. Very new goo. Extremely new goo. This actually had 3 songs on it, and then their instrumentals. I was very surprised. And all this, and even the packaging was like not bad. I'm not gonna buy it though. They're not in that Nugu realm of where I'm like really excited for them, but I thought it was fine. Park Jihoon, My Collection. It's not my style. I was actually listening to this for this video while I was doing some other stuff, and it looped, and I didn't even realize I was listening to the same songs again. Red Velvet Queendom. Of course I bought this. Who didn't buy this? It's okay if you didn't buy it. Don't feel like you have to. I have a full Red Velvet collection. I have all versions of all their albums. So of course I bought both versions, and I got both of the covers for the one version that has 2 different covers for some reason, but they don't like sell it like the 2 separate covers. It's a random cover. Stupid. Sparkling album kit diamond and SHAX album kit the devil. So this is weird. Very weird. These are 2 fake groups from that one. Is it just like a web series, or is it an actual show imitation? Weird that they're doing this. And even weirder that they didn't include Tea Party, the girl group from the show. It's pretty mediocre. And I didn't really get to see what this like packaging wise looks like. But I guess people, you know, who like Ateez would probably buy this, because I think there's some Ateez members in this. I don't know what this is. I don't like it. Speaking of weird things Ateez are a part of. Kim Jungkook and Ateez season songs. This is so random. So, Kim Jungkook and Ateez, they just performed some songs together. I think they're all covers. And I don't know why this collaboration happened. Unless it's all because Ateez did that Turbo cover, the Black Cat Narrow or whatever, which is on this, which ruins any type of cohesion this could have had. There are 3 songs on this. And then the packaging of this is like a cassette tape with a USB. It's just so weird. TXT, Chaos Chapter, Fight or Escape. I haven't had a chance to really talk about this on the channel, I think, but I've really fallen in love with TXT. I've liked them for some time, but I've always been like lazy when it comes to buying their albums. I usually just forget, and then I'm like, oh, I should go back and buy it. And I usually do, kind of, not always, but now I've actually started buying all their albums, all versions. I'm in the hole. It's over for me. I bought this. All 4 versions. They did 4 versions, including 2 jewel cases. Why is everyone doing jewel case versions? I blame SM. Or the Japanese. I blame Japanese K-pop releases, because they do jewel case versions with like members and stuff. Though this doesn't have like member jewel case. Whatever. I hate jewel case versions. No one wants that. CIX OK Prologue Be Okay. CIX is really good and consistent, but I don't know what it is about them that I just can't like grow attached to them. None of their songs have really made me like this is me like being excited. I think the album as a whole is good. I don't like the title though. Of all the songs on this album, why that is the title? Any of these other songs could have been a good title. And I don't understand the concept. The Sailor Boys is... I think the outside art on the packaging is very pretty, but you can't even see it when you put it on your shelves. And instead, now you just have like this white side. And there's like words that connect when you get all the versions. And the sentence doesn't finish, so you know there's going to be more because it's going to get a repackage. Full albums normally get repackages. Also, these albums don't really match their past ones because they're now in like a new series, because everyone's doing a series these days. It kind of ruins the consistency, which I'm fine with. I don't need consistent packaging. In fact, I kind of hate consistent packaging. I have a video for that, so I'm not going to do that rant here. The video hasn't happened, but one day it will. I don't really have an ending to that rant. I'm not buying it. Oh, I do love the one version with the photo book of like them with fake animals. It's like one of the best concepts I've seen all year. Cravity, The Awakening, another full album from a group I don't really listen to. This was better than I expected. They're a newish group, so to have a full album already, impressive. But I will not be buying this. And once again, it's probably gonna have a repackage, so if you're on the fence, just wait it out. Brave Girls, After We Ride. I thought this was supposed to be a repackage. Is it not? It doesn't seem like it is. Because on the physical, it just lists the songs that are on Spotify, and it's just this song plus like remixes or acoustic versions of songs from the last album with Chip Baba Room. I don't like this. I don't like this comeback. This whatever. I don't like this. Their Summer Queens mini is like one of my favorite minis of the year. Brave Girls as a whole is just a weird subject to talk about. They're in a really awkward, difficult position to be in. I fear we're all gonna forget about them next year at this rate. Hopefully they can come out with a bop. I don't think this is that bop. Stray Kids, No Easy, or Noisy, whatever. This is the first Stray Kids release I didn't buy. It's crazy. Crazy. My history with Stray Kids. I was buying all their versions when they like debuted, and for a while I was doing that. And then I kind of realized I wasn't really on like the Stray Kids craze anymore. I was really more into girl groups. So I cut back and I just started getting one of each. I would just get the limited version. Now I am still going down the path of just like, I'm not really like that big into Stray Kids. I don't feel an attachment to having that collection. And I decided this time I just wasn't going to buy it unless, you know, maybe something changed my mind. Because normally I pre-order and everything. I just, no, not going to do it. And I don't really regret that. This is also a full album. There's going to be a repackage. So, who knows? Maybe I'll buy that. Let's talk about the physical. So, they did what they have been doing where there's 2 normal and then a limited. And then they did the old SM. A week later, they're like, oh, and here are jewel case versions. And they're member jewel case versions. So overall total, there's 11 versions of this album. So sorry for stays on that one. Next thing you know, they're gonna have a vinyl version. Very Series O, Round 2, Whole. I've just lost interest in Very. There was a time where I was like, maybe. And now they have a comeback and I just miss it. I miss that this happened. I think I'm very on top of things when it comes to K-pop. Not much so for anything else. It's just not the sound that I like from boy groups. So it's just not a group for me. T1419, Before Sunrise Part 3. Are they doing the treasure route? Because so they've done like 3 singles, all having 2 songs. Are they planning on doing like a full album with like all of these songs on the album, like what Treasure did? Because this is such a weird path, and I don't think it's working for them as well as they maybe were hoping. This group's not clicking for me. Kwon Eunbi, The Door. Eunbi was my bias in IZ*ONE. I'm so conflicted because I really had the plan of I was gonna collect her stuff post IZ*ONE. Oh my god. I had the intention of collecting her stuff after IZ*ONE, and then this happened. I was ready to pre-order. I was gonna get both versions. I was like, yeah, my girl's finally solo debuting, and the solo debut was actually really good. I love Door. The rest of the EP, I cannot say the same about. And that's where the confliction lies. I also am just, in general, being more mindful of what I buy and how many versions of it I buy. So a year ago, I would have just bought this. Now that I'm trying to be good with money, I don't think I want to buy it. I don't think it adds to my collection. Maybe it does, because I have all of IZ*ONE. I also just hate how this looks. The cover's so bad. And I hate how, like, thin the books are. Maybe I'll ask for it for a birthday present. I'm gonna give her one more chance for her comeback. And if I'm obsessed for the comeback, we'll reevaluate. Mirae Splash. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce the name, but that's how I'm saying it. This didn't do much for me. I much preferred their debut. Also, looking at unboxings of this, the packaging on the outside is like really cool and really eye-catching. And it really intrigued me when I saw like the teasers for it. The photo books just don't match it, which is so disappointing. B Somo Fume. So this is JB solo debut, I guess. He's had other solo stuff, but I guess his like official debut since leaving GOT7, or rather since GOT7. I don't know how to phrase it. They didn't technically disband, but they are no more. I obviously knew that this was the route he was gonna go music-wise, and unfortunately it is just not my style. And he wasn't my bias in GOT7. He was one of my favorite members, but it wasn't the bias. And I haven't been buying any GOT7 solo stuff. I'm just not gonna buy this. Also, we have to talk about the packaging. So it comes in an envelope, which right there, you lost me. But then you must rip it to get to the album. No. Why do they keep doing this? I hear my cat walking, and there he is. B2B, For You, Outside. I'm confused on the For You part, because I know there was B2B For You, which was like their subunit, but I guess this is not the same 4 members, right? I don't think it is the same 4. So it's B2B, title For You Outside. There were some jams on this. I think this is my favorite B2B like EP or album. Granted, I have not listened to like any of their others, but normally they're all like ballads and stuff. But I guess it's because Hyunsik's like not there. Oh, that was cute. Oh, they did some more like upbeat kind of banger stuff, which is what I like from B2B. I'm also Ilhoon biased, so not really in a B2B mood like ever anymore, and just sad. Can you MCND, The Earth Secret Mission? They're always an interesting group because they are new-ish. I always forget about them when they come back. I'm like, oh, they're always just kind of hype. I love a group that decides to not put a single ballad on the EP because they're unnecessary. And they recognize that. I like that about them, but I don't stand, so I'm not going to buy. Kim Areum, Summer City. You might not be familiar with this one because it's kind of under the radar. It's like a city pop kind of thing. So if you really like Yukika, I recommend checking this out. I'm actually not a Yukika fan, but I like this. This has just been my work jam. I just put it on in the background while I do stuff, and it's so nice. I don't plan on buying this or her other stuff because she's kind of hard to find, like buying wise. I've seen her stuff on eBay kind of, and the packaging doesn't really justify the cost, so I'm just like not gonna buy it. But I kind of like the photo book because she has like an anime like girl persona thing, whatever, so the photo book's like anime style, which I think is cool, but it's just not something I want to buy, but I'll jam. And this last one's weird. Midnight Sun Musical OST. The reason why I'm including this, it has idols on it. So there's Youngjae from GOT7, Onu from SHINee, Becco from Newest, Wonpil from Day6, and then K from Lovelyz. And there are like member versions of these. So you can buy like the Youngjae physical copy of this. The actual like Spotify like page for this is weird because it's just all the same songs but just sung by the different idols. Yeah, songs are okay, I guess. I don't know, I guess if you like collected like any of these people, you could maybe be interested in buying something like this. I don't collect any of these people, so I will not be interested in buying something like this. And that's the Antihaul, albums wise. We still have all the extras. The AKMU vinyl. AKMU announced that they are going to do a vinyl copy of Sailing, which that's very cool, it's very pretty. I never bought the original copy, though it was one of the better albums, in my opinion, from last year. It was last year, right? I have rules about these vinyls. I can't justify it. I'm not buying it. The Loona summer kit. I hate summer kits. And Luna's doing one. They did one last year, so they're doing it again. It's just a way to get your money. And yeah, it's like Season's Greetings, but worse. So I will not be buying this. We have N.Flying's doing a photo book. I don't collect any N.Flying, so I'm not gonna get a photo book of them that costs like $60. SF9's doing a photo book. They did one recently of just like 2 of the members, but now they're doing the full member thing. Not buying that either. Dreamcatcher is doing a special edition photo book thing, and there's 2 different versions. Love that. I will not be doing that. I do collect Dreamcatcher. None of the extra stuff. I think the only extra thing for Dreamcatcher, minus the lightsaber, which I did buy, the only extra Dreamcatcher thing I'd probably ever buy is maybe like a concert DVD, but concerts aren't a thing, so I don't have to worry about that for a bit. And the last photo book I'm going to talk about is the TXT Hour or H Hour or whatever photo book. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to buy it. There's like a version with like you get like the extra commentary, whatever. All depends on how much money I can make to go towards this. I haven't bought their past 2, and they're like impossible to get now for under $200. So don't think I'd be able to get a complete set. But I didn't really like the concepts of those last 2, but I really love the photo concepts of this one. These are so much more fun and interesting, which is why I really like it. And I'm also just very in a TXT phase. If I waited like a month, I probably wouldn't buy it, but here we are. So I'll get back to you on it. And that's the anti-haul. Wow, I went through a lot. I'm really sorry if I was very fast through any release that you maybe wanted me to talk about a little bit more, but we gotta be so much to hit, so much to talk about. I think I did an okay job. And that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below your thoughts on releases, whatever you want to know, whatever you want to say, whatever. Very excited about the month of September. We're gonna have a lot more girl groups. Whew. Which is what I want to see. Too many boys this past month. Not a fan. Give me my girls. I don't know how to end the video. Have a good Labor Day weekend. I don't know if I have foreigners. Sorry, that was aggressive. I don't know if people outside of the United States know what Labor Day is, because the people in the United States don't even know what Labor Day is. But have a good Labor Day weekend. And if you're not watching this Labor Day weekend, have a good day. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.